Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. That's it. If you want to see how I created this look using a bunch of new products, keep watching. Okay guys, we're gonna start with the Guerlain primer that has these little gold flecks in it. I tried it in the store and I was a little concerned because of all the gold flecks. I just put like 2 pumps in my hand. And I was like, oh shoot, what if this leaves like little gold things on my face? But they eventually get worked into the skin. I think I put too much. I'm totally supposed to only use 1 pump of this. And for that price, honestly, use 1 pump. There's all those little gold flecks, they're like worked into my skin now. Not quite sure where they go, but they go. Okay, so Fenty came out with the new concealers that you guys know about, and I'm gonna be trying one out today, but they also came out with new shades of the foundation that they currently have. The Pro Filt'r, what is it? Soft Matte Longwear foundation. So I ended up trying out one of the new shades, which is 345. So just a couple of pumps. Again, this might be too much, but what I typically try to do with foundation is kind of sweep it across my face so it's not too cakey anywhere. Looks like a good match. Okay, so now that I have my full face done with the foundation, just 1 light layer, I'm gonna take a little more of the foundation with this brush and just push it into the areas that I have scarring, because anybody like these scars to be peeking through. So usually my cheek area, I get hormonal acne, I guess you could call it. So literally like once a month I'll get a breakout. And it's super annoying. Okay, so we're gonna try out the new Fenty concealer. My shade, well, I picked up 330. I don't really know if this is gonna be, it looked like it would have been, I mean, the foundation color is 345, so I went lighter, but I didn't want to go too light just in case, because I figure I can lighten it with another. I actually should have just bought 2, the lighter color, but I didn't do that. So I do really love the fact that this comes on a stick, like that. I love this kind of applicator. And it looks pretty, full coverage, so I'm just gonna start off with that much. And let's blend this out. I didn't get the concealer brush because I prefer to blend with a beauty blender. Okay, the coverage is nice. I feel like I can go a little bit lighter though. And I didn't get a lighter one, so I'm just gonna add a little more. Because if it's anything like the foundation, it does oxidize a bit. And then I would need a lighter color for sure. So let's just, I haven't dipped back in. This is one pass at like dipping. All right, so all of that is just 1 dip in to the container, so that's good. Get a lot of product on it. I'm probably gonna have to go over this with a slightly lighter color, but for the sake of this video, let's just do this. I put it on top of my lids. When I'm blending, I don't apply it to the top of my lids, but I blend it onto the top of my lids. And that's just because I like to have just a very clean and kind of like one shade of a canvas before I start everything else. So let's go in with the KKW Beauty baking powder. Okay, I'm sure everyone is a pro at baking now, but if you're not, don't forget that when you put your concealer on, put your powder on right after, before your concealer has a chance to crease into any lines. Alright, now I'm going to take my Prep and Prime highlighting stick from MAC. This is the orange colored one. It's called Peach Lustre. And I just put this all the way around my mouth. Because, like I said, this is where I'm the darkest, I think, on my face. And then I'll just take my foundation brush and push it in. I'll actually put a little of the concealer over that as well. Just to cancel out a little of the orange now. Now we're going to take a little bit of the Instant Retouch Setting Powder by Fenty. I got the shade Honey. Listen, I love the fact that it comes with this thing to keep all the powder in place. That is a selling point for me, only because my powder goes everywhere, especially when I'm traveling. I am going to tap into that powder. So I'm using my skin color powder to kind of wipe off the bake under my eyes. And that's just to kind of blend the colors together so it's not too bright under my eyes. But once this powder sets in, it probably won't be, just because of the fact that the concealer was a little bit darker. Alright, so I am going to brighten just a little bit under my eyes again using the KKW number 3 Brighten powder. And down my nose. Right here. I like to use a lot of powders, guys. Okay, let's go in with some bronzer now. We're gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer in Mahogany. And I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush, start at the corner of my ear, and bring it down. I also go up into my temples. All right, now we're gonna contour. If you guys haven't seen me contour before, I take the Fenty Matchstick in Espresso with a dry brush, clean dry brush. And literally just do this. Just going down my face in an angle, top of the ear. I feel like this contour stays a little better. I know typically people put their cream contour underneath their powder, but I don't know, for some reason when I put it on top like this, it just stays. And for nose, you want to go down in a straight line down the center of your, or down the side of your nose. You don't want to angle it in any way. You want to just go straight. And then I go across here and down here to give me more of a button nose. And then I take this clean one and just go over it to blend it out. Okay, let's move on to brows. I'm gonna take my NYX number 18 brush. And then I did get the Bomb Ass Brows kit, the Desi Perkins one. And I got, this is the 4.5 Cream Gel Brow. The Cabrow in 4.5. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of moving the hairs around. And that's just so I can get the sparse areas underneath so I can get to the skin. All right, now I'm gonna take the Brow Set by MAC, and this is in the color Beguile, and I will show you a comparison with my brows, but I just lighten this a little bit because of my hair being blonde. Okay, you see the comparison? You see how this one's lighter than that one? But just slightly. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the Highbrow, which comes in the Bomb Ass Brows kit, but I'm only gonna put it right here in the corner. I'm gonna blend that out. So I'm just spreading the product outwards. So I'm spreading it down and then out. And then it gives you this highlight under your brow without being too intense. All right, let's move on to eyes. I'm gonna take Soft Ochre by MAC. This is probably not new to anyone, but just a little fluffy brush. And I just buff it onto my lids. This is gonna make the eyeshadow stand out more, and it's also gonna prevent creasing. All right, then I'm gonna take a little bit of blot powder. Honestly, any translucent or blot powder will work. I'm using the MAC one with just a fluffy brush. And I just put it in to the crease. and then spread it out, but I don't add more product. All right, so for today, I'm gonna use my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the Ring the Alarm one with all the redder shades. That same brush that I used to apply the blot powder, I'm gonna use, let's start with Rush, which is this guy right here. It's the lighter one in the palette. I kind of wish this came with a brow bone color, like a really light color, but I don't know. I don't think that was the purpose of the palette, to be, because it came with so many. Because the palette came with so many, or the collection came with so many different colored palettes, I don't think the intention was to have, you know, a transition color, a lid color, a brow bone color. I don't know if the intention was to do that, but I personally like when there's a palette that has transition colors, brow bone colors, lid colors, highlight colors. I like when all of them are incorporated into one because I can usually just take it with me where I need to go. The Dose of Colors Desi X Katie comes like that. I think the Kylie birthday one was like that too. A lot of them are, but these colors are stunning. It doesn't have a brow bone color, so we gonna work with it. Okay, now I'm gonna take a less fluffy crease brush, and I think I'll use, I'm just gonna go right in with Secret, which is the darkest color here, and put it right in that crease. So it's not as fluffed out as the other color. It just gives my lid a little more definition. And at the ends, I'm just pulling it out a little bit. I think we're gonna go with Lolly. This is Lolly right here. So I'm taking a synthetic brush, and we're almost gonna cut it, but not with concealer. Okay, we're back. And I'm gonna take that dark Secret color again and put it just on my lower lash line. Just smoke that out a little bit. Okay, I think I'm gonna take that same color and create like a wing liner, but with the eyeshadow. All right, let's move on to lashes. I'm just gonna give them a quick curl, and then we're gonna go in with my new fave, mascara. All right, lashes curled. My new favorite mascara is this Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. So good. This mascara, this is the only mascara that I'll use right now when I'm not wearing fake lashes, which I'm gonna be wearing today, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so for blush, I'm gonna be using the KKW Destiny blush. Now, I haven't tried the KKW blush before, but the girl in the store told me that it goes on very sheer, so it's buildable. And here it is. And she was right. I actually don't mind that it's sheer and buildable because I prefer to have a blush like that rather than one that just goes like ridiculously pigmented, because I personally don't like heavily pigmented blushes. I do in eyeshadow, but not in blush, because that can just be a little much. Okay, let's take my Morphe M510 brush, and we're gonna take the highlight in the Becca Khloé and Malika palette. This is Malika's palette, so this one is Dusted. It's called the name of the highlight is called Dusted, and it's a soft focus highlighter. Some Fix Plus on the brush will do the trick. Just a wee bit there. There we go. And then we'll do a little up here. I like to do my forehead because I like to look like kind of I'm glowing all over. Now I focus it above my brows and then I just kind of sweep it across like that. So it's not like highlight, highlight, nothing, like matte. That looks weird to me. So let's put a little bit on the nose. And over here. Okay, now I'm gonna take a little bit of Conceited. This is the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder. This one is in the shade Conceited. And I'm going to just take what's in the cap, because this stuff is intense. Just pop that right here. I'm not going as far down as I did with the other highlighter. I'm just putting it right there for that, right, literally where the sun would hit, right there. And I'll take a tiny bit of my finger for my nose, and down the center of my nose. Get it off the sides there. So that skinny little line there will help to narrow my nose. The same Conceited one on a little pencil brush, and just pop it in the corners here. We're gonna take the Fix Plus Gold Light and give it a quick spray. My whole face setting. Okay, so now we just need lashes. All right, my go-to lashes lately have been MAC number 48s and number 6 stacked together, which look like this. So I'm just gonna clean these up and then pop them on, and I will be right back. Okay, we're back with some lashes, and now we're just gonna do lips. So I'm gonna take the KKW, this is the KKW lip liner. This is the Nude 2 lip liner. So let's pray it's not too light. And it's not, it's actually perfect. Now we're gonna take the Dose of Colors Desi X Katy in my mane. Pop that on top. Ooh, yeah, I love this nude. I love it, love it, love it. So now I'm gonna take the KKW Nude 3 liner and just kind of finish shaping a little bit. Okay guys, here it is, the finished look. I hope you guys liked watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions about anything that I used or different ways to use them. If you have any suggestions, leave that for me as well, because I'm all about learning and continuing to learn from other people and all that kind of stuff. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and that's it. Talk to you later. Bye.